If you're curious about astrology, love the idea of sky watching, and inspired to more deeply connect with yourself, then this video is for you. Astrology is based on this belief contained in the expression, as above, so below. What it means is that what happens in the skies above us, the planetary alignments and planetary cycles, symbolically mirrors what happens below on Earth, in our psyches, in our relationships, and in the world. It's such a beautiful idea, because what it means is that if we want to more deeply connect with ourselves and each other, all we have to do is look up. For practical, accessible astrology content, subscribe to my Living and Exploring Astrology channel. Click the bell next to the subscribe button to be notified of new videos when they're uploaded. Astrology is the study of the symbolic correlation of planetary alignments and cycles with cycles of life on Earth. The symbolism that is used in astrology comes from ancient and modern mythology. Mythology containing the wisdom, the archetypes of the diversity of human nature. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect with the skies using the mobile astronomy app SkyView. I'm going to show you how to create a map of the same skies using the astrology app Astro Gold. And then I'm going to give you a very simple example of how to make meaning using the planetary alignments and cycles and the planetary symbolism. We are going to be using the following 4 directions to navigate both the skies and the chart. We're going to use a basic clock analogy, 12, 6, 9, 3 o'clock. And this is a mirror image of a compass. So this 9 o'clock point is the east or sunrise point, and it's called the ascendant in astrology. This is the 3 o'clock point, the descendant, and this is the sunset point. If you visit my website and subscribe to the mailing list, you can download a free 1-pager of symbolism that we're going to be using in these videos. What you get in the download is the glyph for the sun, moon, and all the planets. And then for each, you get basic symbolism, the impact on the psyche. For example, the moon impacts the emotional body. Mercury impacts the mental body. This is a view of the skies using the mobile astronomy app SkyView. There is the eastern horizon. That is the 9 o'clock point using our clock analogy. And right on the horizon there, you can see the Pisces, the constellation Pisces. This is an astronomy view, so we're using a constellation view of the skies, not the tropical view of the skies. So there below, you see the sun. The sun is heading towards the eastern horizon. So the sun is on its way to rise. And you can't see the moon because the moon is dark. It's a dark moon, but the moon and the sun are in apparent conjunction. And that means today is a new moon. Just above the horizon line is Neptune in apparent conjunction with Mercury. And just above you have Venus. Venus very clear in the morning sky. And Saturn, the big Saturn, also visible. And there in the rings of Saturn is Pluto. And there right at that 12 o'clock point is Jupiter. And you can see a little bit of the Scorpio constellation above it. And so those planets have already risen. There's the International Space Station, Hubble Space Telescope. They look close together, but Hubble is in deep space, and the International Space Station is right on the edge of the Earth's atmosphere. There you can see the Aries constellation behind the Hubble Space Telescope. And there's the Perseus constellation. You can see a view of that, there where the International Space Station is. And there to the right is Mars, and behind that the constellation of Taurus. And SkyView shows this compass right at the bottom of the sky in the 6 o'clock point. And it shows where the east is, the eastern horizon, the direction of the eastern horizon. And it also points to the western horizon, to where the sun and moon and all the planets set. So this is the bottom of the sky, and that is the western horizon. This is a map of the same skies we've just seen in SkyView using the astrology app Astro Gold. There are different astrological maps of the skies, and the reason for that is a topic of a separate video. I'm using a specific map, Dwal Cool, because it most closely aligns with the astronomical constellation view used in SkyView. Astrology maps always look at the skies from a specific place-time on Earth. So you can see here that the place-time that this view shows is Cape Town, 5th of April, 5:30 this morning. Using the 4 directions and the clock analogy we looked at earlier, you can see here are the 4 directions. This is the 9 o'clock ascendant east point. This is the top of the sky, the 12 o'clock point, and this is the 3 o'clock western horizon, the sunset point, and this is the bottom of the sky, the 6 o'clock point. So you can see here the sun and the moon are heading towards this horizon, this eastern horizon point. So this is early morning. And as we saw in SkyView, here we have Neptune and Mercury in this conjunction, and they have just risen. Above was Venus. Here at this 11 o'clock point is Saturn, and remember seeing Pluto in the rings of Saturn. And right straight above us this morning at 5:30 was Jupiter on that mid-heaven 12 o'clock point. And remember in SkyView we saw the compass at the bottom of the sky, and we saw Mars in that constellation of Taurus and Uranus, which was just below, it was just following the sun, Uranus in Aries. And remember, this is where we saw the Hubble and International Space Stations. We know the universe is an intelligent design because we can observe and track cycles astronomically. Predictable cycles and timing is a central focus of astrology. In the evolution of consciousness, cycles are more correctly spirals. On completion of a cycle, we return to where we start on a higher, more refined, hopefully more evolved level. Today is a new moon. It's a sun-moon conjunction. It happens every month. It's a start of a cycle. It symbolizes a new beginning. It's the best time to start something. Like the 4 directions, every cycle has 4 quarters. The new moon, the sun-moon conjunction, is like the seeding. The first quarter, the sprouting. The second quarter, the opposition, sun-moon opposition, is like the blossoming of a flower. The third quarter is where the flower wilts and falls off the plant to give the plant energy to fruit and to start a new cycle. Okay, so now you know how to track the planetary alignments and cycles using the mobile app SkyView. You've seen how you correlate that view of the skies using the astrology map that we generated in Astro Gold, and you've had a taste of what I mean by sky watching and meaning making. If you like this video, click the like button and share it with your friends. Please let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. And just a reminder, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button and hit that bell.